Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Getting more research done, and we're moving towards the optimization tech cards, which is what we need to start getting space research data that'll allow us to make the satellite. And when we launch the satellite with the rockets, we'll be able to get the space data. Kind of like in vanilla, how you get 1,000 space science packs with every launch. Here you will get 1,000 space research data with every launch, which, with 5 of those, you can make 5 tech cards. So it works out to essentially the same ratio. So I want to start moving towards that. And I plugged it into the factory planner. Okay, looking at what we need to make 45 optimization tech cards per minute to match the rate that we're producing the other science cards. And we'll need a single quantum computer. And I can't do the rest of the calculation yet until I research it. So once that's done, I'll do this research, and then that'll tell us how much production we need for the rocket parts. Because then we'll know how quickly we need to launch the rockets. I've already set up the silo. I built a silo. I also made some productivity modules to put in there. And the recipe for the rocket parts is the same as vanilla. Rocket control units, low density structures, and rocket fuel. Those two we're already making. I don't know if we're making them fast enough yet. Probably not. And then we'll need to do the rocket control unit as well. Let me see here. Now, in one of these recipes, I discovered that we're going to need Immersite or Immersite. I think Immersite. Our ultimate goal is to get this intergalactic receiver researched, built, and powered up. This is what wins the game in Krastorio. You build the intergalactic receiver so you can communicate to another galaxy and tell your friends to come pick you up. It takes immersium plate, immersium beam. It takes AI cores. And actually, I think the optimization tech card does not require those cores. But Singularity tech cards need AI cores. Right, there's several different technology that we'll need those AI cores for, and those require Immersite crystals. So I thought it would be a good idea to start getting those produced so that we're ready when the time comes. And we'll also need nitric acid. I haven't really looked at that yet. Let's see. That is made from ammonia, mineral water, and rare metals. And ammonia is hydrogen and nitrogen. Okay, so that won't be too tough. But we have Immersite down here. There were 4 of them, so I built these quarry drills, which is what you need to extract them. It seems like the mining drones, if I'm not mistaken, the mining drones can extract it as well. But, like we said in the last episode, I'm kind of done with the mining drones now. I don't want to use them anymore. I want to see if there's any more of those quarries so that you can see. Well, we can't see those yet, can we? So that you can see what it looks like when it doesn't have the machine on it. Anyway, it basically looks like a fissure in the ground with some light coming out of it. So I set this up to start mining. These things each produce 100 pollution a minute. So to combat that, I put in 4 air purifiers, and then I added a 5th one for good measure, since there's already some pollution around here from this mine. I'm not sure how much how much pollution the drones produce. I know we get some, but I don't know how much it is. So I don't know if those two are probably not enough, I would say, to counteract the amount of pollution that we're creating. Right? I mean, we can see here the pollution's growing, even though I have a purifier there and I have another one over here. So, whatever. So let me turn that off. Okay, so I'm already mining the Immersite. Yeah, Immersite feels better to me. And that's being loaded into a train. All right. So let's see what we need to make the crystals. Okay, so these are the crystals. And for those we need Immersite powder, nitric acid, and sulfuric acid. And then the powder is made by crushing the raw Immersite, and then we get powder as well as sand. Okay. So you can crush the raw to make the powder, to make crystals, and you can also crush the crystals to get the powder. Three raw will give you 3 powder. 1 crystal takes 6 powder. Okay. And it looks like you can also get some of it back by crushing advanced stuff, or you can get it from matter. Okay. So we crush it, we make the powder, and then from the powder we can make the crystals. So while we're waiting for this research to get done, we can set up an area to do that. And we need an area close to rail. And this... This is the only one that has rail access that we're not using yet. The only other raw ingredient we're going to need to bring in potentially would be rare metals. Where are we doing rare metals? Oh, down here. Yeah, and you know, then again we could, yeah, it would be good to unload over here and do that here. Rare metals we can unload here and then bring it down here with the drones. That ought to work. Okay. I'll just have to reconfigure this so that I can fit an unloading station. Or I could unload it here. Why don't I just do that? I'll unload it here and I'll process it over here. Okay, so we'll reserve this area for the crystals. And we'll build a station right there. I wonder if I have one already pasted in here. Nope. Actually, I do want that. Okay. So then we tell this train to go there until empty. And we're done with that. Okay. So in this case, we're going to need supply depot. I think I'll just do one. Yeah, and let's just copy this actually. Let's see if we can work this around our standard power pole placement, which is, all right, whoops. What was that? Iron sticks? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. There we go. And let's revise this a little bit further. No, I need that, don't I? Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it the way it was. 4 inserters is enough to fill the belt. Almost. That should be good enough though. Okay, so let's look up these crystals and see where they're used. Okay, we're used in AI cores. I don't know how many AI cores I'm going to need. Looks like that's an important ingredient to make machinery. And actually, let's see. I want to see if these crystals are used. Yeah, I mean, they're used in a lot of Oh, okay. Yeah, we need the crystals themselves for matter research data. I was just wondering if they're primarily used in the AI cores, then I could just make AI cores and export those. But it looks like we're going to need the crystals for some of the matter research data, as well as a variety of other ingredients. So it probably makes sense to export the crystals and make the other stuff that we need. Okay. So these are to be made in chemical plants or advanced chemical plants. Have I researched advanced chemical plants? I don't think so. All right. No, I haven't done those yet. I don't have access. So we'll have to make those in the chemical plants. So let's just see. So they take in acid, they take in the gas. 30 seconds crafting time. Let's plan out a new factory here. Okay, how much per minute? I don't know. Let's say 100. That'd take 50 chemical plants. That sounds like an awful lot. Let's make it 50. How much sulfuric acid am I making? I haven't run out yet, but I'm curious. Okay, I'm only making 100. Oh, 100 per second. Okay, I'm making 6,000 acid per minute. That's good. Okay. Let's see. Which were the ones? Was it the advanced one? No. Matter tech cards. Those are going to be 5 every 20 seconds, 1 every 4 seconds. Times 45. All right, so like a little over 10 per minute for science packs. No, 15 a minute would give us 15. Okay, times 3. 45 a minute. We would need 45 a minute just for the science packs. Plus some extra. Okay, so I think 15 a minute seems realistic. Okay. So we're going to get the matter by crushing the raw Immersite. We're going to get a bunch of sand, which I don't know what to do with yet. We'll need 5 crushers for that. And then the nitric acid comes from rare metals, mineral water, both of which we have. Ammonia we are not currently producing. That comes from hydrogen and nitrogen. We can get hydrogen from water separation or water electrolysis. That uses sand, so that would be nice, but then it also makes chlorine. How about the nitrogen? The nitrogen we can only get from atmospheric condensation. What am I going to do with all this sand? I'll have to import it someplace. I can import it where I'm crushing sand, as a priority and then leave the stone alone. Okay, so sand's going to be a byproduct. So we'll do nitrogen and hydrogen from the condensers, I suppose. Yeah, because I don't think I'm using chlorine gas. I mean, I am using chlorine gas, but I'm not piping it in anywhere, right? Yeah, that's a self-sustaining loop of chlorine. I think the only other I'm using chlorine. Okay, well, I'm using chlorine for the metals. I could get rid of this and then export the chlorine and then burn off the excess. Why don't we do that? Okay, so we'll do the hydrogen from water electrolysis. We'll use some of the sand, at least, and then we'll make some chlorine in the process. And this will probably use a lot less energy. Yeah. Okay. I like that idea. All right. So we need 25 chemical plants. I don't think I'm making chemical plants in the mall. So let's set that up. Here we are. And we'll limit that to 50, I think. Oh, I'm not making pipes either, am I? All right, let's fix that. No, actually I am making pipes, but I'm making it down here. Although I don't remember if I got those in the network. Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, it's better to make it locally anyway. Okay. So, give me a bunch of chemical plants. I need 25. Doesn't look like I have any more of them. All right, I'll make some by hand as well. Okay, so I'll start with the outputs. These are going to need to have a space in between. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're going to need 2 types of gases plus the powder. So let me space these out by 1 more. So we can have 1 belt and another belt with the powder. Okay. All right, so that's 4, 8, 12, and then I'll just double that. Okay, so we'll make it an even 24. So let's call this 48 per minute. Okay. So this can be for the acid. How much? I don't know. Yeah, we'll start with 3. And then I will put a pump, since we have a lot of pipe to push it through. That was weird. Okay. Okay, and then let's put our 5 crushers. I'll put those over here on the side. Okay, and that'll be for the raw ore. And we'll do, I don't know, 3 of those. Okay, and that is going to give us sand as well. Let's make these fast. go in a supply depot. And then we'll set up some of our other operations to import it. Okay, and then we need to make the nitric acid. So the nitric acid, we need a single chemical plant. Okay, we'll put that right here. One for you, and one for you. All right, and that's going to be mineral water. Okay, and then the other ingredient is ammonia, also made by a single chemical plant. And that is going to need the nitrogen and the hydrogen. All right, so hydrogen, 5.3 atmospheric condensers, also known as 6. Okay, and then the hydrogen, a single electrolysis plant. I don't have any glass. Let's see if we have any in the network. I don't. Okay, so I need a piece of glass. Well, I know I have glass. It's right here. By the way, you control left click on one of these things and you get one stack. Electrolysis plant. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, and so I'll take sand. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do it like this. And I'll put my output priority on this side because I need to use the sand for my electrolysis first. And then if there's any left over. And let's hope. Can't mix fluids. I'm not trying to mix fluids. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's telling me it's on the wrong side. Gotta move this back one more. Hydrogen. And chlorine gas. Oh, I need a fluid depot. Fluid depot. Where are you? Here we go. And if that is full, I need to burn off the excess. Can I connect a wire to it? No, I can't. But I can connect a transport depot circuit reader. And that will allow me to read the contents of it. All right, let's make a burner and a pump. All right, how much can the burner burn? It doesn't say. I don't know if one burner is going to be enough, but we'll find out. Okay, then I'll connect this to the pump. And we'll say if chlorine gas is greater than, let's say, 19,500, because I think this holds 20,000. Then we'll enable this pump and we'll burn off the excess. Okay, and then we have only to give it some water. And we'll do that with a request depot, since I don't have any water supply close by. Let's clean this up a bit. That's better. And we're requesting plain old water. How much do we need? We need 40 water every 3 seconds. Okay. And then we also need to give it the sand. Oh, and we're backed up. I think that's okay though. I'll have to feed it some sand manually to get it started. Once the water gets here, then all of this will start moving. The belt will start to flow, because I'll use the crushed Immersite. Okay, hurry up, guys. And in the meantime, we'll send this up. Okay, and that's going to be our Immersite crystal. Okay, and we got our tech cards done. What should we do next? We can do matter tech cards. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Logistics 4. Military 5. I don't really care about some of these upgrades here. Larger containers, that could be useful. Drone speed I can't do. That takes the tech cards I don't have yet. Okay. Alright, well, we'll leave it like that for now. Here comes the water. Oh, I'm missing an ingredient. Rare metals. Okay, there's some to start with. You know what, this would work better if the sand was on one side of the belt and the crushed Immersite was on the other side of the belt. So let's set that up. I'm going to make some filter inserters. Okay, we'll put the sand on the near side. And we'll put the crushed stuff on the far side. And that way the belts won't get jammed. They'll be able to flow independently of one another. Okay. Some of these machines are not getting any nitric acid. Maybe it just takes a while for it to accumulate. I mean, it needs some time to fill the pipes. Okay, yeah, I can see every cycle it gets a little bit more. There it goes. Now machine number 4 is running. Alright, I'll cut off the supply and that'll cause the machines to stop for a moment, and we'll let the nitric acid catch up, wait till the pipes are filled, and then we'll restart it, and then we'll have all the machines running. There. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that, let's go back to this. No existing recipe can craft this product. That's not true, is it? Okay, maybe it's, well, I guess it's not really a recipe. It's what we get when we launch a satellite. Okay, so one rocket launch gives us 1,000 of those space science data packs. And I have productivity modules in the silo. So I'm going to take 1,000 divided by 1.4. So that means I need 714 rocket launches, or 714 rocket parts. To get 1,000 of those. And if I divided that by 45, because I need 45 a minute, that's 15.8 or 15.9 rocket parts per minute. Or if we look at it another way, if we want the 1,000 science packs divided by 45, that's 22.2 per minute. Where the hell are the rocket parts? It doesn't have rocket parts. So I have to do this. Manually. Okay, 1,000 divided by 1.4, 714. Divided by 45. That's 15.6. 15.6 minutes. Or, I'm sorry, it's 15.87. So 15.87 minutes per rocket, right? Let's call it 15.9. So if I need 714 parts in 15.9 minutes, that's 45 a minute. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I need 45 a minute of each of these things to launch the rocket. Minus the productivity bonus. Because I need 1,000 of each of these to launch one rocket. And I get 1,000 science packs. Okay. So 45 a minute. Divided by 1.4. So that's 32 a minute. Let's call it 33 a minute. Plus, I need one satellite. I need one satellite every 22.22 minutes. All right, so that's 0.045 per minute. All right. Nope. Let's do the satellite first. And then this, and this. Which recipe am I doing? I don't remember. Okay, I'm doing the one that takes nitrogen chloride or whatever. hydrogen chloride. Okay. So this is what we need. Fuel refinery. All right, so this is what we need just to launch the rocket. And the reason I added the satellite is because the satellite needs low density structure and rocket fuel as well. So we need to make sure that we accommodate those increased requirements. Okay. So this is the production we need on top of what we already have for these items. So I'll need another 18 machines making fuel. So this is going to have to be essentially doubled. I could just, maybe I just copy paste another one. That would probably be the easiest way to do it. And we'll need a lot more low density structures as well. Okay, that one will be easy to add in there. 16, 17 machines. Yeah, so we'll double that essentially. And then we need to make the rocket control units. Okay. So we'll start working on that next time. Oh. Let's turn our crystal back on. Let's see how we're doing. Still no nitric acid. Why is that? Oh, because I'm not making that stuff. Give me the sand. Okay, well anyway, I'll get this set up. I will convert the use of chlorine gas and sand over to the transport depot so we can use that stuff up. Right, so the chlorine gas I'll bring over here by truck. We can get rid of this. Assuming that's enough. Sand will be easy to do over here. You know, we can just put a request depot and then have it prioritize that belt going into the production of glass or landfill or silicon. So it'll be fairly simple to use those byproducts. And then next time we'll start working on the rocket launch. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.